could be mine. Trading paints, rubbing dust to the finish line. Rolling thunder racing, rolling thunder racing, where the adrenaline is high. Saturday night in the lights, rolling thunder racing live. Max out the force feedback, excitement rising in your brain. Getting ready to put it on the edge, hoping you can hold your lane. As the field rounds the final turn and is headed for the start, you can feel the adrenaline revving up in your excited sim, racing hard. Hit the apex, keep it tight, push the limit, chase the light. Wheel in hand, we fly tonight, sim racing dreams in overdrive. Floor it down the straightaway, hold the line and watch us play. Feel the rush, get in line, sim racing dreams in overdrive. We're halfway there and it's time to pit. Got to get it down and keep it off the wall. Rolling the right lane as fast as they allow. Hard on the brakes, sliding to the stall. Got to get away without the tire spin. One bad stop could cost you the win. Time to turn it up, back on the pace. Nothing left to do but go win the race. Hit the apex, keep it tight, push the limit, chase the light. Wheel in hand, we fly tonight, sim racing dreams in overdrive. Floor it down the straightaway, hold the line and watch us play. Feel the rush, get in line, sim racing dreams in overdrive. Trucks rolling in the infield and lining up for the show. Unloading power on 4 wheels, drivers ready to go. Can you hear them coming? The rumble in the ground. The crowd stands up and starts cheer to the rolling thunder sound. The drivers are all pushing, the crews are all in. It's gonna take a little luck to finally get that win. The tires are going fast, the car begins to slide. Can I save it before I crash? Feels like I almost died. There is nothing like turning the last lap, knowing the win could be mine. Trading paints, rubbing dust to the finish line. Rolling thunder racing, rolling thunder racing, where the adrenaline is high. Saturday night in the lights, rolling thunder racing live.
All right, here we go. We're about to go racing here at Echo Park Speedway with the Rolling Thunder League and the Truck Series, NASCAR trucks. I think they were racing 3 stocks at one time. I switched over to NASCAR trucks, but here we go. We are at Echo Park. We got 80 laps, 80, count them, 80 laps. Let's get through our starting lineup here before we get to that restart zone. Out front, in the very front row, the HHR drivers. Michael Wedscheider in the Chevrolet 59 and another Chevrolet driven by Mike Heminger, the #1 GOAT. Both those drivers in HHR Racing League trucks, so representing their league out there. Second row going to be Cale Eckert and Jordan Pearson, the 43 and the 14. Cale driving a Toyota, Jordan driving a Dodge. Ford, number 45, driven by Brent Grandpa Thompson. 21 Dodge, driven by Chase Heggie. 49 Chevrolet, Tony Graham. Noah Alley is driving a Toyota in the number 48. 365 Toyota, driven by Dusty Franklin. Franken, there's no L in there, Franken. John Whalen in the Toyota, he's going to be driving the number 8. The number 93 Chevrolet, driven by Nick Fatboy Ramsey. We got a Ford driven by Miles Graham. It's the number 058. The number 88, Brendan Ribble Hamilton is a Dodge. Dan Chapman in the 105 Chevrolet. Number 70, Chad Okie Budman Thompson in a Chevrolet. And the 007 Toyota, driven by Ryan Weiner. As we get ready to get started out here at Echo Park Speedway for an 80-lap event here with Rolling Thunder. I believe this is the second truck event here with Rolling Thunder out here on the TVR-Esports channel. Or it's maybe third. I think maybe it's the third event. But we want to give a big shout out to Rolling Thunder as we get ready to get started here and they approach the HHR restart zone here on TVR-Esports. I'm Grandpa Thompson. If you're here watching the show, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, that like button, and let us know you've been here by leaving a comment down below. Who's got the coolest paint job out there on the track? Who's going to go home with the championship at the end of the Rolling Thunder series here in the NASCAR Truck Series? So good luck to our drivers out in the field. I hope whatever that blinking is, it corrects itself. There ain't much of it. But we'll get ready to go racing here as Mike Heminger and Michael Wedscheider have the field in the HHR restart zone as the pace car comes off in turn number 4 here at Echo Park Speedway with Rolling Thunder Racing. In the zone, on the pedal. Away they go. We are racing out here at Rolling Thunder. Michael Wedscheider out front. We'll try to hang on to that lead for a while as they go into turn 1 and 2. Everybody so far keeping it cool. Side by side they come. Down into the back strips, through 1 and 2. Everybody seems to be minding their composure at the moment. A little bit of a stretch out. Field starting to stretch out just a little bit as they come through the front stretch for the first time across the start-finish line. Michael Wedscheider is going to lead lap number 2. Oh, no, not number 1. No, we got Mike Heminger is in trouble down on the inside. I think he saved that. Let's get another look at that real quick as Michael Wedscheider had a lot of... Oh, yeah, there he is right there on the track. Let's get another quick look at that. Here we are in slow motion with Mike Heminger, the GOAT, the #1 truck coming through the dogleg here across the start-finish line, kind of at a reverse chase view there. Oh, yeah, he just got it kind of wiggled there, got a big wiggle in the back end just before the start-finish line, and he was trying to recover, but never did quite get a recovery there. Don't think the guy behind him, don't think 43 got into him there, but he did a really good job hanging on to that race truck down on the inside and managed to get it through the grass and get it woed up before it came back up on the track. So outstanding job there by the GOAT, Mike Heminger, HHR driver, as he gets control of that vehicle as it tries to manhandle him all over the track and run him up the hill there. So we'll get back up here to our leaders if we can. Here we go. We are still under green flag conditions out here racing. Michael Wedscheider still leads the race. Oh, we got the caution. Now we've got a caution. Let's see if we can find the caution there. All right, caution is going to be involved in the 8 And the 88, we got John Whalen and Brendan Ribble Hamilton on his outside there as we go into slow motion here with the camera. Coming around the corner, this is turn number 4, coming into the front straightaway as they come around the corner. 8 down the bottom, just caught a little bit of the red line, shot him up a little bit high, but he seems okay. There, right there, lost the back end. Number 8 just lost the back end there coming out of the corner, coming out of 4, and wiggled it a little bit too much, and up the hill he went and collected the number 88. So that's when this one's going to be on the number 8 as he loses the back end of that car. John Whalen brings it around for a caution in lap number 3 here with the Rollin Thunder Racing League at Echo Park Speedway. We'll be right back with the racing action in just a couple more minutes.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side, most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn 1, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, with an end of line. The penalties are coming, there might be a fight. Race hard, race clean, use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line, get a win in life.
Pace cars coming off in turn number 4. Oh, big camera blink there. Hopefully it comes back before we get the start here. We are about to go start here. There we go. Where are? Oh no! There you see the grandpa and the number 70 coming down off the track. That was because of that blink right there. When you saw it, they saw it on the track during the race. So that was a live blink there by the Thunder Brothers of Thunder as they get a big blink before the start here. We get away clean. Everything seems to be okay. Big bump by the 14 on the outside. Gave the big old shove to the 43 there. That's Cale Eckert in the 43. 14 is Jordan Pearson as he gave him a big shove there in the start. They seem to be okay. Everybody seems to be pulling away through turn number 1 and 2 all right. And down the backstretch we go. Outside has an advantage. Definitely has a run on the inside lane. They're going to dip down to the bottom there. 43 picking up the 45 down on the bottom. Outside now is the number 14 trying to get some help from Chase, the 21. Little bit of a door draft there off the 45. He got really close. They might have touched wheels there for a second. A little bit of rubber transfer between the 21 and the 45 as they come around lap 1 or turn 1 and 2 and lap number 7. Had a little bit of a holler there to some of these guys in the back. They managed to save it. Everybody looks okay. Number 70 starting to get in some clean air all by himself out there. He's going to need some draft help to catch up to these drivers. Eight laps in, 1 caution so far. How much further will they make it before we see another caution? Can they make a fuel run? They will have to make one stop for sure. Before this race is over, they will run out of fuel, so they're going to have to make a stop at some point. Tires will also be kind of an issue in a 70-lap run here at Echo Park in the NASCAR Truck Series. They are allowed to dip below the line. You can see a couple of them dipping below the line there. It will use a little bit of tire. It unsettles the truck just a little bit. Oh, there you see one down the inside, brother. You don't want to get below it there. Getting below that line inside the turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 is a bad spot to be. As you can see, the 365 was having all kinds of issues hanging onto the grip down there on the flat part of that racetrack. But coming through there, in through the dogleg here, you'll see them right there. You see the 21 and the 14 dip really low below that line. They're trying to save a little time and knock a few hundredths of a second off of that clock there as they come around the corner. Michael Wedscheider in the 59 Chevrolet, currently in the bottom of the podium position, hanging on to third as they line them up quite a ways deep now. You've got them lined up all the way back to 9th place. This first group of cars, trucks. Second group is back here being led by Dusty Franken, the number 365. We've got Chad Okie Budman Thompson on his backside. They're all trying to figure out a way to get a little faster. They're going to have to line them up to catch this pack up front. Running side by side is going to make them fall back further and further from this front pack. As you can see, this front pack, they are running nose to tail, and they are going to be very, very fast out here on the at Echo Park as long as they manage to keep those trucks lined up like that. Everybody doing a pretty outstanding job out there, staying off of each other's trucks, giving lots of room and respect out there on the racetrack, this front group. As they, Grandpa Thompson sticks to the outside of the 45, trying to see if he can make a line where there isn't one, or maybe save a little bit of grief as he is blinking just a little bit on the track. So he drops to the back, and we'll keep an eye on this front group here. Got the camera auto-focused right now on crashes, so the AI is trying to predict who's going to crash first. Right now, we're taking a look at Cale Eckert. Is it going to be Cale Eckert? Who's your money on? Who's going to turn around and point in the wrong direction next? Chase Heggie out front. Will it be our leader? Currently leading lap number 14. Chase Heggie is out front. On the outside, though, 14 coming to get him. Jordan Pearson chasing the 21. Pearson on the inside, got him down on the inside. Managed to take the position from him with a run on the outside. 43 trying to get a run on the outside. Cale Eckert got a little bit of help there from the 93. Nick Fatboy Ramsey trying to give him a little bit of a push there coming through the corner. Jordan Pearson starting to get a little bit of a lead on the group back here, but they're going to catch right back up to him. That draft will not let him get very far, I guarantee it. Here comes the 43. Help with the 93 and the 007, Ryan Weiner on the outside. Michael Wedscheider in the 59 down on the inside trying to take over third here from the 43. 43 trying to carry some speed. Cale Eckert around the outside has a little bit of help, but he's starting to lose ground as the 93 steps out to the outside of that third lane. Nick Fatboy Ramsey. No conflicts on the track so far other than a couple of caution laps. Up to lap number 17 with 63 laps left to run. These guys may run for some long green flag sessions here. Get ready for some big action when these tires start to give just a little bit. These guys are running side by side, nose to tail. The air effects may begin to have a little bit of an effect on how these trucks turn that corner. Top 5 drivers now starting to pull away from the field. Jordan Pearson, Chase Heggie, Michael Wedscheider, Noah Alley, and Dan Chapman. A little bit of a gap on the sixth place car driven by Cale Eckert in the number 43. He's starting to pull back up on him again, though, as this front group stays together. Ryan Wayner being the last truck in this group. But you can tell these next two trucks back here, 93 and 45, Grandpa Thompson, they are beginning to catch this front pack. Sure enough, the 93 and the 45 have now caught the field. Oh, we got a lot of smoke down on the bottom of the racetrack. We got a truck that looks like it might be on fire. Who is that down there? That is the number 8 of John Whalen. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to John there. Looks like we may have found the issue as John came across the start-finish line. He just lost the back end. You can see it step out right there. Down across the grass he goes. Down on the end, though, he kept it down at the bottom of the racetrack. That's why the caution didn't come out. So big credit to John Whalen in the 8 Toyota as he makes a little mistake there going across start-finish line and gets it down to the bottom of the racetrack. And oh no, there was the ball. He could have came back out on the track and kept it running. May have been trying to keep it down for tires. May have been just headed in to get a set of tires or something. But that will destroy the motor in that car. Look at there. Yep, let that smoke out. You can't let the smoke out there, John. Number 8 Toyota lets the smoke out of that car, and we're just about to get right back to where we were a second ago. Here comes the leaders, and that's where we saw the smoke and saw the problem as number 14, Jordan Pearson, screams by the number 8 as he gets it down into the pits and tries to get that truck fixed up and back out on the racetrack and go racing one more time. So good luck to John there. Hopefully he can get the cartoon mechanics to bang the dents out, throw a new motor in a couple of seconds, and get him right back out on the racetrack for some racing action. Right now, the 45 and the 007 have caught the back of this field. 45 stepped into the outside, going to run that outside for a while. Thinks he may have something out there. He's actually keeping up with the rest of the field without the draft, so there's something out there on that outside. 93 starting to think about it, maybe get a little help out there. 45, sure enough, going to step out there into his draft, letting them know that, hey, if you want to take that outside line, you've got a little help out there. See if we can make it work as they come around the corner. Up front, though, right now, it's Jordan Pearson, Chase Hagee, and Michael Wedscheider leading this field as the 14 goes nice and wide, coming out of turn number 2 through the draft. Oh, we may have a caution. Yeah, we may have a caution here on the racetrack. Let's see if we can find out what happened here out on the racetrack. All right, I think we may have found the issue here. It's involving the number 1 of Mike Heminger. He got down on the red line right there. Right behind him is Brendan Ribble. Well, up on the high side is Brendan Ribble Hamilton. That's Dusty Franken down the bottom, trying to get underneath Mike Heminger. They're in the battle for 10th. Mike is in 10th. That's 11th and 12th right behind him. Coming down through the bottom of the turn. Oh, no, just they got into each other going through the turn there. You are allowed to go below that red line. You don't necessarily have to. But, yeah, they got a little tight coming through the corner right there and got into each other in super slow motion. You can see it happen right here as Mike Heminger gets down into the corner. Just didn't really give enough room, I guess, coming through the corner since 365 chose to stay above that red line. And they touched fenders. And it caused an accident, and around goes Mike Heminger, and of course it caused the 365 to go around. Oh, and oh my goodness, killed the pace car driver as he went through there. So pace car driver's going to need an EMT showing up and getting him out of the car, because I'm sure that's going to need the jaws of life after that crash. So we've got another caution here at lap number 22. We're going to have to say probably going to be on the number 1, Mike Heminger, as he comes through the dog leg and just doesn't quite give the guy on the inside enough room to get through there and keep their lane. So we'll go right here to the racing music, the caution music, and we'll right back to the racing action in about a minute and a half.
What were you thinking? What was the plan? When you dove into the corner much deeper than you can. Now the pace car is out.
All right, finally everybody rolling down in the pits during this caution and getting a fresh set of tires and some fuel on board. There's Miles Graham, the 058 Ford. He's going to stay out on the racetrack. He did not come in. That is the only truck that did not come into pit row is the number 058 Ford right there. So your leader now is Miles Graham in the Ford 058 who did not pit that time by. Brandon Rebel Hamilton, I believe, is the lucky dog recipient. So he got his way around. He did not pit. Instead took his lucky dog, so you have the choice, lucky dog or take a pit. He could pit here, I think, if the pits are open. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to take the option to pit now and go to the back of the line. That's probably what I would do. Grab some tires and some fuel. You're going to have to pit eventually anyway. So he's going to give up the position here, but that's okay. He'll have a fresh truck, fresh tires. He'll be able to race his way to the front. Got his lucky dog, so he'll start in the back. And Brendan Rebel Hamilton. And there comes the 58. It may have just been a mistake. 59 may have just been a mistake. 58, that's right, 58. May have just been a mistake. He may have meant to actually pit earlier when he rolled past the pit stalls and it just missed it. And that's going to cost him the entire field. So he's going to have to go all the way to the back now. Be on the lead lap, but he will be the last car in the lineup as he comes out of the pit after everybody goes by. So we're about to get ready to go starting here. We'll get them lined up too wide here, and we'll get ready to start this race up again here as we are at lap, let's see what I believe we're just on, lap number 26 coming up here with Rolling Thunder. All right, we're coming out of the turns 3 and 4, getting ready to restart this race. Michael Wedshire, the HHR driver out front, the Chevrolet number 59. On his outside of Vitawater, 14, Jordan Pearson in a Dodge. Dodge versus Chevrolet.
Dan, I don't know why I had you come back.
Going into lap number 26. You can hear the mics are open on the tracks. You'll be hearing everything the drivers say. They're broadcast on the channel, so hopefully nobody gets in through their fields too much, and we have a good race here. Will be some interviews at the end of the race, so stay tuned for that as we go live on the track mic to talk to the top 3 finishers at the end of this race and get their input on how they came out in the podium here at Auto Club.
Thank you.
Or Echo Park, not Auto Club, sorry. It's Echo Park. Atlanta. It's Atlanta. Number 70 on the outside, carrying the outside around the 88. Brendan Rebel Hamilton in the 88 down on the inside as they come around the corner. A little bit of a connection issue by the 70 there. Managed to blink back onto the track there. Up in front, the 14 switching positions top to bottom, trying to move that draft around and keep himself out front here as they come down through here for lap number 27. Michael Wedgsteiner trying to get some help from the number 48, Noah Alley, down on the inside in the Toyota. Uh-oh, we have a problem. I just saw it start to happen as they came around there. Michael Wedgsteiner just, I don't know if he got a little nudge or got a little loose. Let's see if we can't find Michael Wedgsteiner on the camera angle here. Back it up just a little bit right. Oh, he got down under that red line is what happened. We're in slow motion watching this as it happened. And down under the red line just got a little low and it made him loose. They made the back end of that truck step out. And then he just got a little touch. Looked like he did get a little touch from the 43 as they came through there. And no, it cost him. Oh, Grandpa. Oh, we'll take another look at that in real time as Grandpa goes barrel rolling down the outside wall there. Big crash down the inside, everybody sliding around, a lot of trucks in trouble. Let's take another look at that from the 45's perspective. All right, let's go real time from the driver's seat. The number 45, Brent Grandpa Thompson, as he takes a barrel roll down the racetrack.
Feel the adrenaline revving up in your excited sim. Racing hard, hit the apex, keep it tight. Push the limit, chase the light. Wheel in hand, we fly tonight. Sim racing dreams in overdrive. Floor it down the straightaway. Hold the line and watch us play. Feel the rush, get in line. Sim racing dreams in overdrive. We're halfway there and it's time to pit. Got to get it down and keep it off the wall. Rolling the right lane as fast as they allow. Hard on the brakes, sliding to the stall. Got to get away without the tire spin. One bad stop could cost you the win. Time to turn it up, back on the pace. Nothing left to do but go win the race. Hit the apex, keep it tight. Push the limit, chase the light. Wheel in hand, we fly tonight. Sim racing dreams in overdrive. Floor it down the straightaway. Hold the line and watch us play. Feel the rush, get in line. Sim racing dreams in overdrive.
All right, we're going in turns number 4 one more time. Race car's going to come off. We got 50 laps still left to run here. 30 done at Echo Park Speedway here with Rolling Thunder out front right now. The number 14 of Jordan Pearson, one of the fastest drivers at Rolling Thunder, out there going to take the lead. Number 21, Chase Hagee on the outside, both in Dodges. Dodge rules the field here in the HHR restart zone as we run them up to lap number 31 across the start-finish line this time by. Already got a little bit of an issue in the back here going into turn number 1. Got one low, one high. 93 went a little high, 58 down a little bit low. Managed to work the problem out, and around the corner they come. 88 really low down underneath the red line. I don't know what happened back there between these trucks, but the 58 is just off. The 58, big problems here. Let's see what happened here. That's going to be another caution. All right, let's see if we can see what happened here. It's coming around the corner. You can see the 58 down the bottom, 48 right on his back corner there. Not sure if anybody got together there. He's really pushing on the corner there. Came out of the corner. And, oh, no, right there. There it was right there. We'll stop that and back that up just a little bit. That's going to put the 058 on his lid. As they came out of the corner right here, you can see them in super slow motion. 48 comes out on the line. Actually came down a little bit. And the right in front of him, the 058 came up a little bit. And the result of Noah Alley coming down and Miles Graham coming up was what you're looking at right here. So this caution is probably going to be on the two of them. Looks like the 58 may get the worst end of that stick there. Well, not too bad. It really wasn't too bad of a crash. He rolled it over.
May have been me, guys. Sorry.
But it still looks okay. That was Miles right there in the 058 taking the blame for that one. But I got news for you, Miles. That might not have been all your fault. Noah Alley there coming out of that corner got a little bit low. He did come out of the corner and draw it down just a little bit. And so between the two of you, though, you managed to pull out another caution here. Lap number 32. We'll be back to racing action in just a moment.
Didn't mean to scare you there, Bob.
Well, you may have run out.
It wasn't bothering me.
You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side. Most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft, expected turning left. So why go 3 wide into turn 1? Then run out of skill, now we're all done. Now the caution is out, and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed, and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, with an end of line. The penalties are coming, there might be a fight. Race hard, race clean, use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line. Get a win in life.
Pace cars coming off in turn number 4. We're going to approach the HHR restart zone here at TVR-Esports channel. I'm Grandpa Thompson. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that thumbs up button down below. You like the channel, let us know by leaving a comment down below who's got the coolest paint job out there on the racetrack today at Echo Park with the Rolling Thunder Racing League out here on the TVR-Esports channel. That's who we're with, Rolling Thunder, as they race every Saturday in late model stock car pro dirt and right here in the NASCAR Truck Series. So we'll try to have their broadcast up every Monday, 5 and 7 p.m. Be sure to tune in every week and watch the races and see if Jordan Pearson can take home a championship, or will the Okie Budman unseat him as a new driver with the Rolling Thunder Racing League. Everybody away clean. Into turn 3 and 4. Around the corner we come. 2 wide, almost 3 wide back here in the back for just a second as the 48 thought about looking to the inside of the 88. Didn't quite get there. One big wiggle out of the GOAT, Michael Heminger, number 1. Managed to pull it back together. Rounds turn 1 and 2. Still pointed in the right direction. Definitely he's got a run on the guy in front of him as he pulls up on the back of the 007, Ryan Wayner. Ryan Wayner trying to get a run on the 70, trying to find some draft. 70 moving it around a little bit. Got a chance up under the 49 for just a second. 49 up and down the track. 70 trying to follow him, but he's moving that draft around. 70 is holding his line just a little straighter as they come around the corner. Ooh, 70 went wide, pulled it back down on the red line, trying to hang on to it. He is loose through that corner. Somehow 70 hangs on to it. The 007 managed to stay out of his back bumper coming around that corner, but he was terribly, terribly loose through that entire corner. Looked like he drifted the whole thing. Mike Heminger also showing a little bit of loose back there in the back of the racetrack as these guys up front here, Jordan Pearson, Chase Heggie, and Cale Eckert, start to pull away from the field just a little bit. Front 3 drivers, a small gap between the 3rd and 4th here as the 49 Tony Graham tries to catch up. Chad Thompson, Okie Budman, currently in 4th, catching up to those front drivers as they start to pull away. 88 may still be in the draft and looking okay as he starts to pull away from this back group. 105 and 007 side by side, racing through the start-finish line. On the outside, Michael Wedgsteiner in the 59, trying to give a little help. The HHR driver to the 105. Dan Chapman. Ryan Wayner on the inside. Oh no, Mike Heminger got a big push and got down on the inside of the track. He's headed for pit row. Something wrong with the Heminger truck. So he's going to get it down in the pit row and get it wound up and get it fixed or whatever he's got to do. So the number 1, the GOAT, is now off of the racetrack and in pit row. Up front, the number 88 putting the challenge on Okie Budman for that 4th place or 5th place right now as they battle side by side for 5th. The number 70 Okie Budman and the driver for Cars Trucking in the 88, Brendan Ribble Hamilton on the outside. Okie Budman's getting a little draft help from the 105 down the inside, Dan Chapman. gets the advantage and manages to take the lead. He's starting to catch the draft of the guys in front of him there. If he can manage just to keep up with that draft, he'll stay ahead of him in that back of that pack. 39 laps left to run. 41 laps left over. 14 drivers still on the lead lap. May have a caution. Oh, definitely going to have a caution. We've got trucks all over the racetrack back here. We're going to back it up and see what happened here. We'll be right back.
I tried to get out of the way.
All right, I think we may have found the issue. We're going to super slow motion here. We're riding with the number 70. As you see the back end stepping out right there. So the back end's already stepping out as he comes around the corner. He's trying to hang on to it. But that red line down there is just a dangerous place to be. You can see the front end of the truck. As soon as it crosses that red line, the front end of that truck wants to go right. And you're already fighting the back end of it. So he stepped out a little harder as he's trying to hang on to it. 105 now down under the red line. Trying to tuck it underneath him, which is probably not the choice to make when you see the guy in front of you start to lose the back end like that. You really want to try to slide it out, and definitely helped out the 70 as he gets into the back of him and pushes him, finalizes the spin as he goes around the corner there. We'll back it up again, look at it in real time, but the 70 gets a little bit loose, looks like, and the 105, here's in real time, gets underneath him and finishes him off.
Sorry, man.
Ooh, definitely no brakes there from the 105, Dan Chapman. He apologizes immediately. He gets on the radio and says, sorry about that, but the price has been paid by several trucks in the back of the field. Hopefully they've got some quick fixes to get it fixed. But this caution is going to be probably on the 70. He just got loose in the corner and could not save it, and then got a little help from the 105 to turn him on around. So we'll be right back to the racing action here in just a minute or two.
Rollin in the infield, lining up for the show. Unloading power on 4 wheels, drivers ready to go. Can you hear them coming? The rumble in the ground. The crowd stands up and starts to cheer to the rolling thunder sound. The drivers are all pushing, the crews are all in. It's gonna take a little luck to finally get that win. The tires are going fast, the car begins to slide. Can I save it before I crash? Feels like I almost died. There is nothing like turning the last lap, knowing the win could be mine. Trading paints, rubbing dust to the finish line. Rolling thunder racing, where the adrenaline is high. Saturday night in the lights. Rolling thunder racing live.
Pace car's coming off. We're getting ready to get started one more time here out front. Cale Eckert in the number 43 Toyota. The 49 Chevrolet driven by Tony Graham is on his outside. Down the backstretch we go. Pace car should be coming off in turn number 4 at the pit stall entrance. And we are going to light this baby up one more time here. Can they get 36 laps done without a caution? We're going to find out right now. Rolling Thunder Racing League here at TVR-Esports at Grandpa Thompson. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It always helps the algorithm. Please help out with the algorithm. Hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. But that thumbs up is very important. Stay and watch the whole show. Be sure to stay for the interview at the end of the race here and listen to what the drivers have to say that won the race. So be sure to stick around for that at the end of the video. Here we go. We're in the HHR restart zone, and Cale Eckert in the Toyota number 43 has the gas pedal first. We are away and racing. everybody seemed to get through 1 and 2 fairly clean there for the restart. Nose to tail down on the bottom of the racetrack. 105 on the back of the 43 on the outside. 49 and the 48 working together. Tony Graham and Noah Alley. Oh, big push there coming through the front stretch. And we got an accident. That's going to cause a wreck. Yeah, I saw that about to happen back there. We'll take a look at it here. We'll get another quick look at it, but that was a big one. I believe this started right here. Keep an eye on the 49, Tony Graham, the 48 of Noah Alley, and the 14 of Jordan Pearson there on the outside as they go into this corner. 49 goes out a little bit wide, carries the third car kind of with him. 14 kind of changed his mind right there at the end. 49 went really hard and into the wall, and when they did, it left, who is that, the number 48, I believe that is, Noah Alley, just lost the back end, came down to the inside of the track, but the issue started back here. 14 maintained his line, but then the 49 of Tony Graham came off the wall and hit the side of the 14, which sent him into the 21 of Chase, and that's what caused all of the hiccups. So this one's probably going to be on the number 49 as he loses it and gets into the outside wall, bounces off like a ping pong ball and right back into the play out here on the field and takes out several trucks. So we'll get it started back up here in just a minute. 34 laps left to run here at Echo Park Speedway as the 49, Tony Graham, loses it going into the dog leg.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side, most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn one, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, with an end of line. The penalties are coming, there might be a fight. Race hard, race clean, use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line, get a win in life.
Drivers are rolling into turns 3 and 4. We're about to go racing one more time. Lap 50 coming up with only 30 laps left to run as the pace car comes off in turn number 4. They will be approaching the HHR restart zone here at TVR-Esports of the Rolling Thunder Racing League. Down on the inside, the number 43, Cale Eckert Toyota. On the outside, the Chevrolet 105 driven by Dan Chapman. Green paint on the wall, black paint on the tarmac. They're in the zone, they're on the gas. We are racing at Echo Park Speedway. On the outside, we already got one shifting to the outside. That is the 365, Dusty Franken. Already took it 3 wide on the outside of Grandpa. Grandpa in the middle lane there. There's the meat in the sandwich as they come through turns 1 and 2 at the start of lap number 50. Down the backstretch they go. Number 70, Chad Okie Budman Thompson took up the bottom position there on the outside. Still hung out to dry with no help, no draft help at all. Still out there. Now 45 shifts to the outside and gets in front of him, trying to get a little bit of draft help from the back end there as they come through the start-finish line. 14 going to dip to the outside and look for a little bit outside run. 45 going to try to dip in behind him, catch a little bit of draft off that number 14 there. Got 3 wide here in the back as the 21 Chase is the meat in the sandwich. 93 on the bottom with the 365 on the outside. Here comes Grandpa, dip into the inside. No, 365 tried to go with him. Oh my goodness, Dusty Franken tried to go with Grandpa, and there was just no room. There was a truck beneath him when he dipped down right there. You can see it happen right there. Slow motion here. The 45, the TVR-Esports truck right there at Grandpa, and you can see him dip down low there into the bottom. And the number 365 tried to follow him through Dusty Franken and just did not have clearance. The 21 Chase was right there, and around he goes into the outside wall. That's going to bring out the caution flag on 365. Dusty Franken as he tries to follow Grandpa into deep waters.
Sorry, I got a little bump.
What were you thinking? What was the plan? When you dove into the corner much deeper than you can. Now the pace car is out. Everybody is slowing. Can't seem to finish a race. Tempers are hot and showing. You know what you did was bad. It may have cost Grandpa the win. Now get in the pits to get it fixed and never let it happen again. Now the pace car is out. Everybody is slowing. Can't seem to finish a race. Tempers are hot and showing.
All right, let's restart it one more time. 26 laps left to run here on the inside. Toyota Cale Eckert on the outside of Toyota Noah Alley. Second row is going to be the 007 of Ryan Wayner down on the inside. The 105 of Dan Chapman. Those are the top 4 drivers off the restart here. Lap number 55 coming up. 25 laps left to run here at Echo Park Speedway with Rolling Thunder. Let's go racing. Everybody on the gas pedal. A little bump there by the 14 to the 007 as the 007 got a little bit of a slow start there on the outside. Inside got a good start. All 5 trucks down the inside started pretty even right there, and down the back stretch they come. Number 43 going to start doing all he can to work that draft. Keep the truck that is the furthest back the fastest, so that he can keep the lead here coming through the corner. TVR-Esports truck way on the outside into that third lane through the dogleg. Grandpa looking out that outside lane again. Here he comes down on the inside, switching to the inside. 24 laps left to run. Starting to run out of laps here to go to the front. So the drivers are going to start to get a little more desperate for those positions now as we near the end of this race. 21 having some trouble with the 48. The 48 blinking really hard there on the racetrack. That always makes it difficult on the trucks behind you, as it's hard to know where you're at. So number 48, Noah Alley, takes over the lead here in front of the number 43, Cale Eckert. Toyotas lead the field here at Echo Park at the moment.
Noah, you are blinking on the front end. Just letting you know. You're not called to caution.
10 trucks still on the lead lap. Other drivers starting to call out on the radio that the number 48 is blinking. He's out front right now by about a half a truck length, but here comes the inside lane. He's shifted to the outside, maybe giving him a little bit of space there as he knows he's having some connection issues in that Virginia Tech truck. Down on the inside, the 43, Cale Eckert Toyota going to take advantage as he has a run on the inside. 105, Dan Chapman trying to give the 43 a little draft help, but they got 3 on the outside. They're going to have a little more speed out there as, oh no, we got an issue. Oh no, we got an issue. Big issue. We're going to stop and take a look at that real quick. I think it started way back here between the number 21, the 14, and the 48. We're going to super slow motion here, trying to get a good look at it as they come through the corner here. Right there, the 21 got a little bit out of shape, and I think the 14, he might have missed him there. If he missed him, he got up beside him, I think, coming through. He saw the fire come out the tailpipe. He tried to get out of it. 21 came back down across the track trying to save it and missed the front end of the 14, but then just got right into the side of the number 43, Cale Eckert, and sent Cale right down into the grass. So we'll watch it as it happened in real time here as they came across the start-finish. 21 just tries to pull it down low and just gets the back end right into the front end of Cale Eckert and sends Cale down into the inside wall. And of course, there was a domino effect that happened after that, where several vehicles ended up getting involved and wrecking and getting crazy out on the track. So this one is probably going to be on, what was it, 20, hang on, I think it was 43.
Come on back, Grandpa.
As he got loose there in the corner and gave a big smack. Yeah, there we go. Gave a big smack to the 21, I believe it was. Chase Hagee. Big damage to the 43. He's going to have to get it fixed, so we'll be right back after this caution.
Just letting you know, Noah, you are blinking on the front end.
Well, you
They're
may
stacking up everyone behind you because we don't know where you're at.
You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side, most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn one, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat. With an end of line.
I don't understand the pit entrance on this track.
Penalties are coming. There might be a fight. Race hard, race clean. Use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line. Get a win in life.
Yeah, you got some damage, 007.
All right, we're about to go race again. Pace car's coming off in turn number 4. We're in 3 at the moment. Out front, Noah Alley on the inside of Toyota, and the fastest Ford in the field is yours truly, the TVR-Esports truck, driven by Grandpa Thompson, number 45. On second row, Nick Fatboy Ramsey and Jordan Pearson in the 93 and 14, respectively. We're about to get to the HHR restart zone. Noah Alley has the gas pedal first as we approach the zone. On the gas pedal, away in racing with just 18 laps left to run. Number 45, Grandpa Thompson's got the 14 on his backside. That's a good combination on that outside there. They might be fast. Down on the inside, the 48 of Noah Alley, hoping to get a little bit of help there from the number 93, Nick Fatboy Ramsey. Noah, 48, jumping to the outside. Not sure if that was such a great idea. Oh no! Oh no! We got the 14 around. Might have got a push there and came around the corner. Here comes the pace car. We're going to find out what happened here real quick. All right, definitely got a good camera angle here. We're going super slow motion. Strangest thing, watch the number 14. everything looks fine, doesn't get into the back of the 45, everything looks fine, and all of a sudden, as if a tire just went flat, the back end just stepped out, completely stepped out, not even a little bit, just completely turning that car sideways as the 14 tries to save that truck. I got to admit, he did a good job getting it saved and getting it pointed in the right direction. The 105 coming up behind him there, and then right there in front of him, Miles Graham in the 058, or not 058, yeah, the 058, which looked like he was trying to catch it and slow it down, and it was a little bit too late, and he got it a little bit sideways there as he came to the corner. So caution, I think, came out for that. It did. Caution did come out. We'll skip through this caution real quick and get right back to the racing action. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back here. All right, we're going to restart them here real quick. Noah Alley out front, Brent Thompson on the outside. Same two on the front in the front row. Second row has changed, though, and you got the other brother of Thunder, Chad Okie Budman Thompson, and Dan Chapman in the 105 is on the outside. So the two brothers of Thunder out there in second and third in the front of this field here. Got 14 laps left to run. Can one of the Thompson brothers win a race out here with a Rolling Thunder? Down on the inside, Noah Alley, the 48, has the lead and the gas pedal first in the HHR restart zone. Here we go. Let's go racing. Come on, boys. Give us 14 laps clean here at Echo Park Speedway. 48, little bit of a jump on the field. It won't last, though. That draft is oh so important out here at Echo Park. On the outside, the 45 has 105 and the 14 for help if they can line them up and build a little bit of speed on that outside. 70 on the inside. It's got the 43 behind him and the 93 lined up 3 deep there. They will start catching that 48 really quickly. Now, what you do with the run once you get there is a whole nother story. Will Okie Budman keep it tucked in, or will he step out to the front end of his brother's truck? 43 looking to step out in front of the 45. 45 has to step out wide, trying to stay out of the collision. Sure enough, 43 stepped out, and 45 had to get out of the way or get run over as they come around the corner. Grandpa gets left out to dry, picks up his brother there in the 70. As the 70 gets into the wall hard, slows them both down really bad as the number 70, Okie Budman, scrapes the wall and sends the Brothers of Thunder to the back of the pack here with 12 laps to go. Out front, the 48, Noah Alley trying to stay ahead of the number 93, Nick Fatboy Ramsey looking to the outside, trying to get a run. They're going 3 wide up front. They worked it out and worked it back into 2 as they came around the corner. Back in the back, the Brothers of Thunder going side by side. 93 now up front with the lead. Nick Fatboy Ramsey coming up on 10 laps left to run here at Echo Park Speedway. A lot of pushing and shoving for second place on the outside as the 43 and the 14 are nose to tail, locked up. Their bumpers running just as close as they can get. Grandpa Thompson on the outside starting to join those 3 trucks out there. They got a big run on the outside. 48 switches to the outside, blocks the run, manages to slow him down just a little bit. Grandpa takes a little paint off of the wall there. It comes up the side of the row on the outside. Up front, the 43 gets in the side of the 007, 105 down on the inside. They're 3 wide, going in turns 1 and 2. 9 laps left to run. They are racing hard for the front position. 9 cars, 9 trucks still on the lead lap here at Echo Park. Grandpa pulls it down low, been running the outside, fakes down to the inside, goes 3 wide across the start-finish line. Got a run behind the 105, going to try to make it go a little bit fast. Oh no, he gets hit! Gets hit, the 007 comes low and hits Grandpa. Grandpa manages to hang on to it. Keep it on the racing surface and point in the right direction, but that may cost him the draft here with only 8 laps left to run. Up front, the 48 and the 93 do battle for first place. Behind them, Dan Chapman, Cale Eckert, and Jordan Pearson battle for third in the bottom of the podium. 6 laps left to go this time by. The battle for positions is heated and getting hotter right here at the moment as the number 70 follows this pack around the track. 45 has lost a little bit of ground there, maybe losing the draft or have some damage. Up front though, the 48, the 93, the 105, and the 14 going side by side, nose to tail, trying to see who can make the fastest lap out here in the last 5 laps at Echo Park Speedway with Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder race Monday nights right here at 7 p.m. every Monday night on the TVR-Esports channel, brought to you by Grandpa Thompson and Thunder Brothers Productions. Also brought to you by Brookwood Homes and Papa Tater, proud sponsors of the TVR-Esports channel. 4 laps left to run here at Echo Park Speedway as Nick Fatboy Ramsey and Jordan Pearson fight for the front. 48 right there on their tail. Noah Alley looking to put his truck back up front. 3 wide. They go around the corner. 105 takes advantage on the inside. Dan Chapman takes his truck into second place as they line them up nose to tail, headed into the backstretch. Front 3 begin to pull away just a little bit. Noah Alley, Dan Chapman, and Jordan Pearson.
That was too close.
45 is in trouble. 45 is in trouble.
I got the incident penalty. I got the black flag.
45 got too many incidents on the track, got ran into too many times. 4 grandpas in the wrong place at the wrong time. Just one too many times out there. Had to put it in the pits for the end of this race. 3 laps left to run. We're coming up on the 2 laps left to go here as the front 3, Jordan Pearson, Dan Chapman, and Noah Alley lead this race. Dodge, Chevy, and Toyota in that order. Chad Okie Budman has found himself in 5th place in clean air at the moment. Cale Eckert in 4th may have the draft. He might be able to catch up there if he can stay in that draft and get a really good run on that pack. Right now, though, they are the fastest 3 trucks on the field as the 14, 105, and 48 run for the finish with just 1 lap left to run. They are on lap number 79, so they've got this lap and 1 more lap left to end this race. They'll get the white flag this time by. Jordan Pearson has fought all day long in that Dodge to be up front in the number 14, and Vitamin Water being represented right now in the number 1 spot here at Echo Park. Everybody else pretty much spread out on the field. So this is your race right here for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as Cale Eckert now catches the back of this pack. He got a good run. He's looking to the outside. They're gonna shift to the outside and try to pick up on that little bit of extra speed on this last lap. Right now, Jordan Pearson still defending as they head for the start-finish line. Finish of the race coming up right here as they cross the finish line they go. It's going to be Jordan Pearson, Noah Alley, Dan Chapman in the final 5. Cale Eckert and Chad Okie.
Jordan Pearson, Noah Alley, and Dan Chapman.
Our finish line.
Cale Eckert and Chad J. Thompson bringing out the top 5. But the big winner today is going to be Jordan Pearson in the number 14 Dodge Vitawater truck as he brings home the win here at Echo Park Speedway. Stay tuned for the interviews and the ending music. We'll be right back with the interviews right here on the TVR-Esports channel. Hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment.
Line up side by side so we can get a picture.
All right. We've got our 3 top finishers here at the finish line ready to give us a couple words on how they got there to the podiums tonight here at Dan Chapman, NASCAR took home 3rd place. Dan, give us a few words there. Can you hear me on the radio? Chapman, 105. Can you hear me?
Hey, Dan, can you hear the broadcaster in the chat? He's trying to keep you.
Can you hear me, Dan?
No.
Oh, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Go to all teams for the interview.
There's a few words there, Noah, about how you managed to get home the middle position on the podium tonight.
Mike's
And just stayed with their luck. Luck at the end got him up there. He's got a broke mic, so I'm going to talk for him there. He's in the chat down there. Type. Can Dan hear me yet?
Yes, sir.
There's Dan Chapman, the 105, took on the bottom of the podium tonight, third place here at Echo Park Speedway. Dan, tell us a little bit about the race tonight and how you ended up in the third place position tonight.
Well, I was running second, and if you're not first, you're last. So I went outside and gave up second place, but it was fun.
A lot of cautions tonight. It wasn't an easy race to get to the front and stay there, that's for sure, with all the cautions going on. Had to restart several times. Anybody out there in the world that you want to give a shout out to?
My dad, Chappie. I wish he was here tonight.
All right. Congratulations on that third place race there, Dan.
Appreciate it.
Jordan Pearson, number 14, took home first place tonight here at Echo Park Speedway after 80 laps here of a run, a good run out here. There are lots of cautions going on. Tell us a little bit, Jordan, about your finish out there in first place. How did you take home the win tonight?
I just tried to stay up front the best I got in a few accidents, which kind of stinks, but all I could do is just push forward. And I ended up getting into Fat Boy Ramsey, which I feel pretty bad about. He was about to win that.
My guess is several drivers had to use those quick fixes tonight to get their car back out on the track again. But yeah, it was a tough fight. Good win though tonight up there, Jordan. You got anybody you want to give a yell out to?
Fat Boy and Chase for setting up this league, you for broadcasting, Vitamin Water, and Team Watching Racing.
Outstanding, Jordan. Well, we couldn't do it without all the drivers showing up and putting in a good show every week. So congratulations on that first place win, Jordan Pearson, in the number 14 truck tonight.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thompson, this is Rollin Thunder. We'll see you next week. Jordan's right here. Get a win in life, and I will see you at the finish line.